Before we get into this, I want y'all to watch until the end so you get the full picture. Grow a Garden has come out of nowhere and is now the most popular game Roblox has ever seen, as it keeps setting all kinds of records. It recently broke its own concurrent player record of 5 million plus active players by nearly reaching 9 million. I remember seeing EggHunt 2013 hit somewhere like 13,000 active players and thinking that was insane, so seeing this is crazy and hard to believe. Well, it's evidently also hard to believe for a ton of others, as they're questioning whether or not bots are involved, and Roblox themselves have responded. In all honesty, we've never seen a game get this popular ever, and doing so this quickly does fairly raise some questions behind the validity of it. We all know that Roblox is facing a botting crisis right now, with hundreds of thousands of bots farming games so they can sell stuff on eBay or other off-platform sites. This can be simply proven by Bubblegum Simulator Infinity's concurrent player count dropping by over 100,000 following a ban wave on bots. There are tens, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars sunk into game items farmed via botting, and Roblox hasn't put an effective end to it. There's a huge market for in-game items, and botters are profiting heavily off of them, so it's probably something we'll continue seeing for a long time. Now, a lot of people are wondering how many bots Grow a Garden has, and if it's really setting all of these records fairly, or if bots are the main contributor. Many even suspect that devs are botting the game themselves as a way to appear more popular, to draw in more players, or something like that. Given all the media fanfare around it, a Roblox spokesperson has responded to the botting claims in an article with PC Gamer. A Roblox company spokesperson told GameFile that it did not suspect Grow a Garden's developers of anything untoward. Grow a Garden's global success is fueled by exceptional user retention, vibrant social interactions with friends driving play, and strong Robux engagements, the spokesperson said. Our preliminary analysis confirms genuine popularity, not artificial inflation, validating the game's authentic community-driven growth. Roblox said they don't suspect any botting activity from the developers, and that Grow a Garden's success is fully authentic, and people don't like that. The issue people have is that the game is 100% botted, and I can easily prove that to you as I got into many different types of bot servers. The first one I joined, and the seemingly most common ones, are the ones with your typical uncustomized bacon hair bots. What was a little surprising to me at first was how empty the servers felt, because the bots were nowhere to be seen when they're usually flying around. Eventually I spotted the first bot, and it became clear they were kinda being hidden, as they would only pop up sporadically. They no-clip into the ground, stay there for a while, then appear quickly to collect something from their farm or use the shop before disappearing again. The second type had slightly customized characters that simply sat in the exact same spot and position for seemingly ever. And the third type I found was one using free Arthro characters that teleport across the map from shop to shop, probably to automatically buy and sell stuff. Grow a Garden is 100% being botted, which has caused some people to be upset over Roblox's response and claiming it's a lie. Now, that's not exactly true, because Roblox said they didn't think the devs were botting, and that their preliminary analysis confirmed authentic growth. Many will hear botting and just assume it's the devs doing it for their own success, which has happened many times, most notably being Bloxy winner Boho Salon. That group botted their way to becoming the most popular group on Roblox for a period of time, as well as boosting their game's visits and likes. Some suspect Grow a Garden is doing the exact same, but that's extremely unlikely, especially with how successful the game is. I don't really think the devs want to risk getting it taken down by enlisting bots to make Roblox's most popular game slightly more popular. Roblox's preliminary analysis confirms genuine popularity, not artificial inflation, is a little more questionable because there clearly are bots here. I have no idea what that preliminary analysis was, but it appears to have missed the existence of bots, which Roblox probably wouldn't have admitted to anyway. Now, when it comes to the bots, the question still remains on who's doing it and how many there are. I think the answer to who's doing it is very obvious, and that is people who sell Roblox game items on eBay or other off-platform marketplaces. There's a huge market for Grow a Garden stuff online, with some eBay listings having hundreds of sales and making thousands of dollars each. Here are some of the highest sales, with the top and bottom one openly showing blank accounts that are probably bots. With such a huge market and it being so cheap to farm bots, there has to be huge profits, so it's no surprise that tons of botters are capitalizing here. Virtually every bot you see these days in Roblox is doing this, with probably only a small percentage being used to boost or worsen metrics. It's so cheap to run, the profits are so high, and Roblox doesn't do enough to stop them, so of course people are going to bot to farm and sell items. I don't know how many botters there are, especially in Grow a Garden, but I was able to identify 3 different types that probably come from 3 different sources. We likely have multiple operations going on at once, or perhaps it's all done by one source who's using each type for a different type of item. It's also very hard to pinpoint how many bots there are in this case because Grow a Garden is a bit different than other farmed games. When you look at the server list, you may have a hard time finding any bot servers as they appear to be very few and far between, as if there aren't many. Some seem to think there aren't any bots at all because it's difficult to spot them, but I think that's intentional by the botters. Grow a Garden has free private servers, so you and anyone else can buy one to play privately, and I suspect that's what botters are doing. They're invisibly running their bots in these free private servers to potentially avoid detection from the devs or Roblox moderation. They could also be doing that to make it look like Grow a Garden has few or no bots, so their customers think their items are organically created by real people. Whatever the case is, it's quite difficult to figure out how many bots there are, as they've likely hidden themselves away in VIP servers. I've seen people guess anywhere around 25 to 50% of players are bots, and if I had to guess, I'd probably say maybe like 20%, but who knows. I don't think any of this is done by the devs, and it's very difficult for them to stop, especially with free VIP servers, so I don't blame them here. All we know for certain is that there's a huge market for Grow a Garden items on places like eBay, and that the game is 100% being botted. Roblox probably will not do much about it because their bot ban waves don't do much considering they just did one and we've still got bots. They're not going to shut down Grow a Garden either because it makes so much money, it's super marketable, and the current devs appear to be innocent. Roblox wouldn't shut down Meep City when it was their most popular game, so do y'all think they'd close down a game that's a million times cleaner? The game itself isn't enabling or encouraging anything bad like many dating games are, it's just a place where botters can capitalize on farming items. Not everyone likes Grow a Garden, so assumptions are going to run wild, but I think it's safe to say the current devs aren't manipulating anything here. The records it's setting should definitely be taken with a grain of salt because bots are probably contributing massively to both visits and CCUs. That being said, I still do believe it holds the CCU records if all bots were exterminated, judging by how popular it is on social media. The previous CCU record holder, I believe, was Blox Fruits, and that game appears to have significantly worse botting issues. As long as Roblox fails to patch the vulnerabilities that make bots possible, botters will keep botting, which is super hard for any game to prevent. Some devs may not mind bots because they increase metrics, but even for ones who ban bots, new bots will be made to bypass those bans anyway. Grow a Garden is 100% being botted, it's just super unlikely it's by the devs, but rather item farmers who sell botted in-game items for real money. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like, comment, and sub down below!